Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you, wherever you are. It is evening for me. It's about 9 p.m. on a Monday, and we have a few items going out of here today. I think there's 13. We have one very confusing one, and we'll talk about that one when we get to it. But got some good stuff going out of here. Some stuff that we bought for really cheap that sold for a good price. A lot of these items, I believe that the buyer's paying shipping on the heavier ones, so that's going to help us out a lot. But we're going to start on Mercari. We had two sales over there on Mercari, and one of them was some Scentsy wax, and I paid $1 for this wax at a yard sale, and it's called Saddle Up, and it is brand new in the package, never been used, and it sold for $11 with free shipping. Next up, second sale over on Mercari is an exercise step. I picked this up at a yard sale for $2. But there's what it looks like. I don't know how tall that is, but it's just a basic exercise step. I looked it up while we were at the yard sale and saw what they sold for. The lady was asking $2 for it. It does have these risers that go with it, so you can step it up, make it taller and taller. But I am paying the shipping on this. I did not charge them for shipping, and it sold for $36, just like it is. It's going to depend on where it goes as to how much it cost me for shipping. But I figured $2 in, you know, I can still make some money off of it. Even if it costs me $20 to ship it, I'm still going to make money on it. So that's why I bought it. Now, I'm going to move over to eBay, and we're going to go through these items. I'm going to talk about that confusing item over on Amazon near the end of this video. And I've been having a lot of like cancellations and returns and stuff like that lately. I had USPS broke some plates. Just a lot of weird stuff going on here recently that I have absolutely no control over, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you sell online. But we'll get to that in a little bit. We sold a photo album, but this is a brand new and sealed Disney photo album from 2017. So my guess is somebody went to Disney in 2017 and they want to remember that by putting their photos in here. And it looks like, judging by the price tag on this, we paid $3.98 for it, and that thing sold for $25.25, and the buyer's paying the shipping on it. They're all in for $34 on that thing. So that was a great find for, you know, only $4. We're gonna make a good profit on that one. Next up, this item came in a lot that when I bought a whole bunch of VHS from a lady, there were some direct TV items in there, and this right here, it's like a Ethernet adapter, and it's got an Ethernet cord, and it's got a power cord with it. And I don't know what I had in that, maybe $1 or something, and I don't even know if it was that much when you consider what I paid for that lot. But it sold for $9.99 with free shipping. Super light, so it's going to go out of here first class. This puzzle here that sold, y'all, I don't know what I paid for it, but I had picked puzzles up like this for $3 or $4 before, and I got a feeling that's what I paid for this. But it is a Springbok puzzle, and it's a 2,000 piece, made in the USA, 2,000 piece, y'all. I'm okay with putting together a 500 piece puzzle or a 250 piece puzzle or something like that, but 2,000 pieces, y'all, made in the USA. And some of these Springbok puzzles are worth some money. This one, not so much. I have seen some of these things sell for $40, $60, even $100. But this one's from 2014, so it's not a super old one. It's not a super sought after one. And you can sell brand new Springbok puzzles over on Amazon. Some of them, if the listing's there. Or I guess you could create your own listing. I'm not a big fan of creating my own listing over on Amazon. I like to just tag on somebody else's listing and roll with it. But that puzzle sold for $19.97, and the buyer's paying the shipping on it. So we're going to make money off of that, and we're going to make money off of the shipping because we're going to get it at a discounted rate. This next item, the buyer put a note in there and said, "Hi, will you do me a big favor and wrap this item really good for shipping so that it has a better chance of surviving intact. Thanks so much and have a good day." Well, I can pack it really well, but that does not guarantee that USPS or UPS or FedEx or any of those people are going to treat it properly. But I will wrap it well. They didn't say they were reviewers, so I'm assuming not, but if you ever watched the video, trust me, it will have enough bubble wrap or paper around it that it should not get damaged. But this is a pretty cool one. I saw this and I passed by it quite a few times in the Habitat for Humanity store, and I just couldn't bring myself to buy it because they were asking $6 for it. And I was like, I don't know that I want to pay that much because I'm going to have to send it priority. But I bought it anyways. I finally kept looking at it, and I'm like, I've got to try this thing out. And one of the main reasons I bought it was because I wanted to try it for myself. It's called the Sonic Bomb Alarm Clock, and you probably can't see it good in here. You'll have to look at the picture I put up. But this thing has a vibrating piece right here that goes under your mattress. This thing is super duper loud, and it will vibrate your bed to wake you up. Like I said, I paid up for it, paid $6, and it sold for $24.89. I'm still gonna make a little bit of money off of it, but I just thought it was a cool item to test out. So I bought it. But next up, we sold this item a little too cheap. Probably could have got anywhere from, I don't know, $4 to $8 more out of this thing. And I wish I would have noticed that it was priced this low. I probably would have bumped it up to like $28 or $29. But y'all, I think we've got like $1 in this game. But it is Wii Sports. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort and some of these other basic games that come with Nintendo Wiis. These things sell really well. You put them up and they don't stay up there long. Especially if you have the case, the instructions, and the disc in good condition. You can get somewhere around $30 for that thing. And this one should have been listed around $27, $28. But it sold for $21.96 with free shipping. Still going to make plenty of money off of it because it's going to ship for less than $4. But I'll take it. You find those occasionally for $1.50 and stuff. I mean, so what if we only make, $13 this time instead of $15 or something? But next up, I think this is the last of the military boots that I picked up. I bought a lot of overalls, jumpsuits, and some boots from a fella. I took a little bit of a drive. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes from my house. But what I did was I left work one day, and it's only like 20 miles to get there. Picked up all those items and brought them back home. So it didn't cost me a whole lot in gas because gas wasn't over $3.50 back then when I bought them. But here they are. But they are these Belleville Boots, and these things are well worn. I have hit them with some Doc Martens Wonder Balsam because they were a little dried out, and Doc Martens actually helps with some of these huge divots and stuff in the toe. But these things right here, y'all, are super soft. These things are well broken in, and you can see on the soles have definitely got wear. I put all that in my pictures. I put all that in my description, and I think these were like a size 9.5. But I warned the person in my listing that these things are well worn. They are well broken in, and y'all, somebody finally bought them. I've had some offers on them and stuff, but stuck to my guns, didn't drop the price. And even though they're worn like that, they still sold for $45, and the buyer's paying shipping on it. They're all in for $58.95 for some well worn in military boots. So even though those things are worn like that, y'all pick them up, clean them up a little bit, and sell them. Last item over on eBay, we picked a bunch of these up at Target last year for $5. They're magnetic swivel clips for GoPros, and I've said it before, this is what I use whenever I go yard selling and thrifting and stuff, and mount my GoPro on my strap. And it sold for $19.99 with free shipping. Now we're gonna move over here to Amazon. We have 4 sales over on Amazon, but one of them's weird. And it's not this first one. This first one is a 8mm tape, brand new, by Maxell. And you wouldn't think these things would sell for a whole lot, but it's very surprising what blank VHS and 8mm and mini DVs for cameras and stuff. It is shocking what some of that stuff sells for. That one 8mm tape right there sold for $15.50, and you know it's going to ship super duper cheap. This next one, I'm not sure. Oh, I don't have to guess what my wife paid for it. The sticker's still on it. She paid a whopping 30 cents for that thing, and it is a Feel and Brew coffee for one filter kit. I have no idea. We just picked this up Saturday. Today's Monday. We just picked this up Saturday at a thrift store we hadn't ever been to before. And like I said, she paid 30 cents for that. And it sold on Amazon in 2 days for $14.88. Super light. It's going to ship super cheap. Next up, I bought this item, I believe, I don't know, because I bought 2 of these at different times, and one of them I bought from Salvation Army, and I can't remember where I picked the other one up. I think it was just some random thrift store. But it is the first day of August, y'all, and I sold some snow and ice cleats. These things just kind of hook around your shoes and just give you traction in the snow and ice. And it's brand new in the original packaging, and I don't know what I paid for it. You know, I don't have any kind of way of putting a custom SKU on Amazon to tell me how much I paid for it or where I got it from or anything like that. And so I have no idea what I paid for that. And it sold for $21.47, and I think it's under £1. Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to go out of here first class, so it's going to go out of here super cheap. I probably had, I'm just guessing, $2 or $3 in that. I wouldn't pay much more than that for those. But that leads us up to the weird item. It's a great sale, but what happened after the sale kind of shocked me. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been having a lot of issues here lately with people just randomly canceling orders or getting items damaged, or they just want to return it for no reason. I had somebody file a fraudulent claim on an item 2 days ago, and I had to go back and forth with eBay to try to get it, you know, figured out. And they're still, eBay is still letting this person send this back to me. You know, I don't know what the deal is. I don't see how you can just randomly decide that you want to return something. You just say you no longer need it. But what they did was they filed a claim with eBay that said that the item was defective or not as described, and that is an outright lie, y'all. And even when I told it to the representative from eBay, he said that he knows that I'm in the right, but the process has been started and they can't stop it. Now, that said, when you have a company like eBay and they cannot go in and just stop something. You know, they said that the person had already printed off the return label, and I'm going to be charged for the return. Well, here's my problem, y'all. This person is going to ship this thing back to me, and I know they're not going to package it like I had it packaged, and it is going to get destroyed. It is one of my false graph canisters, like a flour canister that I sent out of here last week, and it arrived to them exactly as described, and now they're returning it against my will. I don't want it returned. I'd rather just give you money back and be done with it. But here's what's going to happen. They're going to send it back to me. It's not going to be packaged well. It is going to come back in 1,000,000 pieces. Well, 100 pieces. How about that? And then I will be out the shipping to them. I will be out the shipping back to me. And I will also be out my product. I won't even have my item anymore. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm thinking I'm going to I'm going to report them because they lied. And even the representative from eBay said that they're lying, but there's nothing he could do about it. I think I'm going to report them as a bad buyer. I don't know exactly what you do, but I'm going to figure it out. And if I get my item back and it is in 100 pieces, then they're not getting the money for me I'm not refunding them the money that it cost me to ship it to them, and I'm not refunding them but like $1. I don't play on stuff like this. If they could give me a negative feedback if they want to, that would be perfectly fine. It will be the first negative feedback I've ever gotten, and that's cool if they want to do that. But there's no reason that they should be able to file a faulty claim or a fraudulent claim, and then I had to pay shipping to them, shipping back, and I lose my item. So if it comes back in 100 pieces, they're getting $1 back from me. Y'all tell me what y'all would do. Would you just say, if it comes back in 100 pieces, would you just give them their money back and be done with it? Or would you teach them a lesson? You know, report them because they filed a fraudulent claim. Number one, they're in the wrong on that. And then if they send it back, even though I said don't send it back, number two, they're wrong. If I get it back in 100 pieces, then number three, they didn't package it back up well. So I don't see how I'm at fault here. Y'all tell me what y'all would do down there. Maybe there's a reseller in my audience that has run into this before. Is it better off to just give them the money and be done with it? Or should you teach them a lesson? I mean, I don't know how somebody's going to learn if you don't ever stand up to them or you don't ever show them that you're wrong. Without going too far, that's what I'm going to say is wrong with this country right now. A lot of people have not been told no. They have not been told when they are wrong. But as far as I'm going with that, now let's talk about this item. I just picked this up at that Living Estate sale. It's a Sony Walkman. I don't even know what year this thing is from. It don't say it on it, but it's a Sony Walkman I picked up. This thing is in perfect condition. It works great. It's clean. Battery compartment is super duper clean, y'all. I listed it over on Amazon. It sold for $79.64. I didn't even know you could list these things over there on Amazon. But I'm going to set it back over here in my sold pile. But it's not getting shipped out right now. So earlier today, I was out doing some stuff and I didn't have my phone with me. And apparently I got a cancel request for that Sony Walkman. Well, later on, I pick up my phone and I see I have an email from Amazon. And it's telling me to contact the buyer because the buyer asked to cancel it, but now they've changed their mind and they don't want to cancel it. So if that's not confusing, I don't know what is, because they don't want to cancel it, but I have a cancel request. So this is uncharted territory for me. I don't know what's happening here. But when I look at my screen on Amazon for that sale, it says the buyer has requested that this order be canceled. Canceling this order will not affect your cancellation rate metric. And that's another thing. eBay, Mercari, Amazon, you don't want too many cancellations, especially on your part as the seller. because that looks bad to them. If you don't think eBay, I don't know about Mercari and Amazon, but if you don't think eBay won't turn people away from you and not show some of your listings, go ahead and do a bunch of cancellations because of you couldn't find items or something like that. And they're going to, I call it censor you. But on Amazon, if you do too much of that, they will cancel you or suspend your account for a certain period of time. But y'all, I don't know what's going to happen with this sale. So I'm not shipping it out right now. I am awaiting an email back from the buyer, and I hope it sells. But if it don't, I'm just going to relist it right back up there, and I'm going to sell it again for $79. I have no doubt, because where else are you going to find one in that condition? And I tell y'all this, if you find one in that condition, you can sell it over on eBay if you want to, but you're going to get about $45 for it. If you had the headphones, you might squeeze another 10 or 15 bucks out of it, but you can sell it over on Amazon for $79. Before I go, any resellers that might be watching this, are you having a lot of issues with returns right now? I know a lot of people are saying they're having issues with not selling much, but are you having issues with returns on what you're selling? Because I'm having cancellations and returns out to yin yang. It feels like there's one every day for the last 3 or 4 days. You know, just put it down there in the comments. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday night. It's just after 9 p.m. and we have 10 items going out today. I think there was 2 on Amazon, 1 on Mercari, and 7 over on eBay. We're going to start with one of them on eBay right now, and it's a pretty cool one. I can't remember what year this thing's from, but I remember picking it up at a yard sale, and I think I paid $2 for this thing. Let me look this up right quick. Oh no, even better, I paid $1 for this, y'all. And there it is, a mousetrap game, Milton Bradley, and I cannot remember what year this is from. And y'all, the part number is item number is 4657. Great little old game here from 1994. And all the pieces are in this, and the board and all is still in good condition. And the box is not in bad condition for its age. But even if I didn't have everything in here, you can part this thing out and still make some money. You never know, I could have made more money if I would have parted it out, but it's complete, so I'd rather sell it complete. And y'all, that thing sold for a good amount. Like I said, I paid $1 for it at a yard sale, and I had to bring it home, put it all together, make sure everything was there and that everything worked, and then package it back up. But it sold for $23.99, but the buyer's paying the shipping on that. They are all in for that game for $47.47. So that was a great pickup for just $1, y'all. Next up, talking about parting out a board game, I picked up some chess pieces in a box when I was at a like this thrift store that we just ran across one day, and I just kind of peeped in it, and I didn't know if all the chess pieces were there, but there were some checkers pieces in there too, and I didn't know how many there were, but I knew they were old vintage pieces. You can use checkers pieces for checkers, or you can use them for Connect 4. So when I saw these in that chess box, I grabbed them, and I can't even remember what I paid for that. Technically, I would say I paid $0 for it, because it came in that box right there with those chess men. So I mean, I was really buying those, so I technically got these free. We'll just say I paid $1 for them, y'all. Those pieces sold for $14.99, and I mean, they are light as a feather. They're going to go out of here at a 4-ounce rate, so that's a great pickup right there. If you see old vintage checkers pieces, Connect 4 pieces, grab them up. You can sell them in lots. I mean, you can sell them. You don't have to have a complete set of 24 like I did. I mean, you could have 10 of them and sell them. Next up is a hat I paid $1 for, if I remember correctly, this came from my thrift store that I hit all the time at lunch. And it's this Game Boat Marlin hat here, and it looks to be, to me, never worn. It looks to be brand new. I think I listed it as pre-owned because it doesn't have tags on it, but it sold for $18.99 with free shipping. And like I said, had $1 in it. These shoes here, I don't remember what I paid for these shoes. This was before I was, you know, putting my numbers in for my custom SKUs. But these are a pair of Brooks. And I think the name is Levitate 2. And they are size 9.5. So, but I've had them for a while. It took a little while to sell those things. Yeah, it took a little while to sell them. But I mean, they are in really, really great condition. The soles are in perfect condition. I mean, I see nothing wrong with them. And it didn't take much to clean them up. But I can't remember where I got those from. I think I bought them from somebody on Facebook Marketplace for like $5 or $10. But it doesn't really matter what I paid for them, because if I paid $5 or $10, even if I paid $15, I'm still making money on them. Those shoes sold for $55, and I believe I'm paying the shipping on that. I could be wrong though. This is an interesting one here to me, because somebody sent me a message on this today, and they were asking about it, and my listing was wrong. And I'm glad they asked, because they bought it after I gave them the correct answer. But what they were asking about, if you see right here at the bottom, it says Google Pixel 3a. Well, my title and my description said Google Pixel 3a XL, and they sent me a message and they asked me, was it, you know, for the regular 3a or was it for the XL? And I told them it was for, you know, the 3a. And I went in and changed my listing, and within, I don't know, maybe, 30 minutes or so, they went ahead and bought it. And they have sent me a message since and asked if I'm going to ship that out tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to make sure it goes out tomorrow. Even though we have on our listings 3-day shipping, we still get people to ask all the time, are you going to ship it tomorrow? Are you going to ship it tomorrow? And I've gotten into the habit, y'all, of just shipping things every single day. Occasionally I'll leave one out, but for the most part we ship every day now. It's not something I'm a big fan of, shipping every day, but I think I'm really helping my postal carrier out, because y'all, today, I don't know how many items she had. We had like, I think she had 15 items to pick up today, and judging by this, we got 10 to go out. There's probably going to be 9 of these that she's going to pick up tomorrow. But next up is this Nostalgia perfume. We picked this up at Walmart a while back. You can see it was $4.99. I think we were down at like, where were we at? We were down at like Kitty Hawk, North Carolina or something in a Walmart when we picked those up. But that one sold for $16.98 with free shipping. You know, I don't know if I paid $5 for that. That doesn't seem right. But either way, still gonna make a few dollars off of it. Paid $5 for it. It's gonna ship out of here for about $4, so that's $9 into it. eBay's gonna take their fee, and we're gonna keep the rest. So we're gonna get somewhere around $5 for that profit. And last thing on eBay, my daughter will like this because this is one of her items. It is some, I guess you would call them like dress up pearls, just some pearls, you know, a little kid would play dress up with. And of course they're gonna go out of here super cheap because they weigh nothing, but they sold for $8.96. Now we're gonna move over to our one sale over on McCoy, and this is it right here. It's one of our bug zappers that we picked up at Ollie's a while back for $4.99, and it sold, I can't remember if these are 26 or nope, $27 is what that sold for. And y'all, we are taking these things, I don't know if I've said it before, we take those things right there and we just take one of these big bubble mailers and we put it in there, and then just I put a layer of bubble wrap all the way around it, and then I put it in that bubble mailer, and I fold the bubble mailer over on it, and that's all we do to ship those things out. And I believe we've been shipping those parcel select to save a little bit of money, and occasionally it is cheaper to ship those things UPS. But that was the one sale over on Macquarie. Now we sold another little 8mm tape on Amazon, and I believe this is our very last one. And my wife picked these up, and I can't remember, she's got like 50 cents or $1 in those things. I won't say it's 50 cents. She picked up a few of them together, but those things are selling for $15.50. Next up, I just sold this item yesterday, and it was interesting because the buyer purchased it, and then I got a cancellation notice, and after the cancellation notice, I got an email from Amazon saying that the buyer no longer wanted to cancel the purchase. So I sent the buyer a message and asked him what was going on, and we waited hours and hours and hours, and they never came back and said anything. So I just went ahead and canceled the order, and we listed it back up. The same buyer come up and bought it again. So it's going to go out tomorrow, and it is the Sony Walkman that I just sold yesterday. So it sold, never left here, got canceled, and sold again to the same person. So it is what it is, and hopefully things will go well this time. But had some, I said it before, I've had some weird sales and some weird interactions with people here lately. A lot of lowball offers on Macquarie. Not really getting lowball offers on eBay, but I'm getting some weird returns and stuff. Y'all put down in the comments if y'all are experiencing the same thing I am. Just stay tuned, and the way to make sure that you stay tuned is to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell down there, and it will let you know every time I put up a new video. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye bye.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand.